We're back for episode 2 of what? Of what? Lady Gaga, man.
All the feels.
Oh
All
yeah.
the feels.
Oh yeah. We're back at it. So hey, Mrs. Carpenter-Smith, what's up, Teach?
Hey, what is up, Teach?
Can you believe it? We're back for episode 2. We even have like our own channel now. I put it on there. So exciting things are happening in our neck of the woods.
Yes, very exciting.
What was a highlight for you from our first episode?
Oh gosh. Well, I just liked really hearing you talk about the Jean Bonnet unsolved murder case. Like I enjoy that. So that was good.
I am excited for your PowerPoint today for topics. I really want to talk about
pondering some things I've been thinking about. So I can't wait.
I'm excited. Let's get into our segment of some viewer questions. Our first one comes from Benjamin Sanchez.
Oh, he's in my class. Hey, Benjamin, I hope you're watching.
Yeah, I hope you are. If you have the chance to go to Mars, would you? Like, would you go? Ooh. As someone that's been to space camp, I say no only because I don't think I'd be getting back. And I went to space camp, so I can say that.
Isn't that where the story takes place all summer and a day? Don't they go to Mars?
It's Venus.
Or oh yeah, that's right. They're on Venus. Never mind.
Plug for a great story.
I don't have a lot of experience with Mars. I feel like if I went up in a spaceship, my ears would hurt. Like that sounds like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I don't think I could pass all of their guidelines for astronauts.
No. I'm out on that one, but I know like Elon Musk has said he wants to be the first person to like die on Mars of like natural causes, not like getting there.
Okay.
So he can go before me.
Yeah, I'm not really that interested.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, thanks, Benjamin, for sending that question in. That was a great question. And
thanks, Benjamin.
He was one of the ones that sent a block of questions, so we got more to go.
Oof.
This one is from Triana. Tell him she's in my class. What do you do if you are feeling unmotivated when doing work? Oy.
I've like literally never had that happen.
She's a 1.
I'm a 1 on the Enneagram, and my family like gets excited when I'm sick, because when I'm sick, I actually lay in bed and I do nothing.
Oh,
and people are like, yes, finally.
Like Sunday for me. Ooh.
And then I can't boss them around. I wish that I had less. I'm not going to say that because then the universe will be like, oh, really? But I was going to say, I wish I had less energy because it's exhausting sometimes.
Man, there are times where I felt unmotivated, but I do my best work at night. So if it's like 11 p.m., I am like locked and loaded, ready to work. But when I am feeling unmotivated, I always tell myself like, why am I doing this work? Because I'm a 3, so I don't want to be like not doing anything. I have to be doing something.
Yeah, now I want to look it up. Is there such a thing as an unmotivated 1? Because I think that's why I'm motivated, is all the things that drive a person that's a 1 on the Enneagram. They never go away. So like a desire to achieve or, and I also have like OCD. So I can't stop doing something until it's finished. And that's a real problem because I sometimes prioritize tasks over people, and I shouldn't, but that's how I'm built. So I have the opposite problem, Triana, of how do I like leave something to go do something else. That's more of an issue for me.
I also make deals with myself. So I do a lot of like, if I do this, then I can do this. I had been waiting for so long to go take a trip to Target because it was purely based on if I finish X, I could go do Y and Z. So I like to make deals with myself. That's one thing. A checklist.
Yes.
You know, like with really things like made a checklist, but then you get to check it off, and it feels really great to be able to check it off. But
I love making lists. I found a list in my son's room.
Oh.
I've never been more proud. Yeah. Like I just.
Yes, indeed.
It was exciting.
Well, Triana, thank you so much for sending that in. That's a great question that I'm sure other students are wondering too. Okay, our final question is from Ayla, and Ayla is in my advisement class. Why did you
shout out to Ayla
over your childhood dream job? So if your dream job was a teacher, how did you imagine it to be?
I mean, bold of you to assume this isn't my dream job, but then you fixed it in the parentheses. This was my dream job. I drew a picture in first grade. They asked, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I drew a picture of a music teacher.
Oh,
And I then later found out I have no musical ability. I'm tone deaf.
I think you could.
So slight kink in the plan, but I always wanted to be a teacher. The minute I went to kindergarten, I was like, this is where I belong.
Oh, you know, I always thought I had this idea that I could be Maria from The Sound of Music.
Oh, yes.
I could make dresses and clothing out of the drapes, and it would be great. And then I would sing, you know, like, I can't. So then I could do Guitar Hero, which is strange. It's different than having a real guitar. But
you're an artist, Miss Billman. You are an artist, and a little plug here that you actually have an art degree. And I took you to pick some colors out for me from the pottery store. If you need colors chosen, if you need any kind of digital media produced, Miss Billman is your person. So
I am just very picky, and I don't like ugly graphics.
Ugly things.
Huzzah. I love school. My senior year, well, actually, probably more like my sophomore, junior year of high school, I was like, I think I could be a pretty good teacher. And here we are, killing it. So,
this is me living the dream. I actually really do love my job. Like I feel like we come to work ready to roll. I don't know. I love it. It's my hobby. I know that sounds really silly, but when you have like a hobby that you love spending time on, that's kind of where work is at for me. But I have learned how to not work at home. So like, I don't take my work home with me. I will answer emails usually, but I don't grade papers and stuff at home. I don't even have a desktop computer at home. I don't take my laptop home. I just make sure that I get things done in my work hours. But it is like a hobby, right, Miss Billman?
Yeah, this is my career that I also made like my hobby by just loving it and really enjoying it. So thanks, Ayla, for that question.
Thank you, Ayla. And we're lucky, Miss Billman. Yeah. We're lucky that we love what we do.
We do. And as a plug, I know some of you sent in like blocks of text of questions. Don't worry, we will answer them, but keep sending them in. So the next segment is an update in the world of school. So I thought for this one, we could maybe go back and forth about what are some things that as we're potentially moving to a blended hybrid situation, what are some, we'll just go with it, of like tips for parents and students as we move forward. So we really don't have, like, honestly, when you're looking at dates, we don't have an update for that. But we can give you some tips, tricks, just to get ourselves mentally ready to move into this hybrid situation.
I did ask a question during our staff meeting today, and I asked, when we stagger everybody coming back, is 8th grade going to end up coming back before winter break? And they said it's highly possible. So I may have to double down on my prediction of January. We might actually come for a week before we're let out for winter break, which seems odd to me, but they might want to test our systems, they said.
Yeah. I kind of had figured, I'm like, she's called everything so far. So I still, it's going to be that, 14 day number and everything happening. We can only hope for the best, right? So,
Right. So you said ways to get ready?
Yes. And as we're moving towards a hybrid situation, what would be like a good tip or a trick to get our parents, because I'm sure they love listening to this too.
They're watching.
Students of children's and friends, just to be successful in a hybrid situation. So like the first thing that comes to my mind is have a schedule. Like, don't do it like, I'm feeling crazy, I guess I'll do asynchronous on Tuesday because you're in the Thursday, Friday cohort. Like, have a schedule, maybe even post it. That's a good idea.
I like that idea. It's kind of like making a list. I would also say, like, keep it simple. Do your asynchronous work. I don't know, like do your assignments. So the things that you were assigned for async, have them done. And maybe because the kids will be coming to school, they'll have more of a timeline, like I have to actually have that done because I'm going to be in person. So that could be good. And then I also just thought of some basics like wash your hands.
Oh,
Don't come to school if you're even a little bit sick.
don't
Go
do
buy holiday themed masks from Old Navy because we're going to
They're
be
so
doing this a
cute.
while.
They're so cute right now. And the Valentine's Day ones are out. Oh, yeah. Find a cute one.
I'm just jealous of anyone that can wear the kids sizes because they are adorable.
I want the panda ones. Now I want the ones with the dogs on them.
I know.
Oh, you know what? Still continue to be an advocate for yourself. Emailing your teachers, getting on the dojo, however it is, you need to get a hold of them. Don't think, I don't need to email my teachers because I see them 2 days a week IRL. It should be like I see them 2 days a week IRL for a shorter amount of time. I should be emailing my teachers.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to be that different. So whatever you're doing now, plan on continuing it. If you're late to the party, you should probably start doing it.
Never too late to start.
Never too late. And some of them might need to start thinking about hygiene because I know people haven't cut their hair during the whole quarantine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, you might want to get some school clothes. I don't know.
You know, find a hand sanitizer you like the smell of.
Yes, 100%.
You know, on that note, that's an update in the world of school.
Yes.
And we are moving to our final segment. That is topics I really want to talk about. I had last week, so this week is Mrs. Oronia-Smith. I am just jazzed about it. And if you are just tuning in to our episode, for the first time, I mean, obviously go back and watch episode 1 to really get it going. But in this segment, we are going to go back and forth and we get to make a PowerPoint about any topic that we really, really want to talk about. It could be anything. Now, some people have suggested topics. If you have a suggestion you want us to research, put it in our form or put it in the comments and we will go with it. But on that note, anything before I click? Mrs. Oronia-Smith, anything?
No, I just want to say this is a topic that I really want to talk about. I want to talk about school, fall 2020, and 8 reasons why online school is GOAT. Greatest of all time by me, an 8th grade ELA teacher.
I also really love this GIF.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I feel seen by that GIF. That's embodies what this year is all about right now.
Most true.
Oh, 2020. All right, so reason number 8. I'm going to go backwards like my friend David Letterman. So reason number 8, alarm. What's that? So as you can see from this timeline, I have basically assembled a timeline of what I know my students are doing because of their interactions with me. So they're rolling out of bed at 9:55 on a good day. There's kids that are late to the 10 o'clock classes, so 10:10 on a bad day. They Zoom from 10 to 12:15. 12:15 is freedom.
I was just thinking George Michael.
Yeah, and most def not my async work. So there's people that are going skateboarding, they're binge watching every Netflix special or series. That's, pretty much a lunch, do some sleeping like the GIF. You're sitting on the couch. Some of you are babysitting too. I don't know, you're doing things. And then somewhere around 12:15 a.m., you're like, did I have an assignment I was supposed to do?
I mean, that was 12 hours.
Yeah. And then they email their teacher.
I do love getting emails at the midnight hour. It darkens my email doorway. And then because I'm also living with this schedule, just an earlier wake up time, I like replying. And I've gotten to you're up. Obviously, it's not the ghost of me doing this, but yeah, 12:15. Yeah, right. I mean, I feel, personally victimized by this. No, I'm just kidding. This is the exact schedule I would have if I was in 8th grade.
Most of them have this schedule. They're up a lot at night. So I don't know. When they complain about online school, I'm like, really? Because your schedule's looking pretty fun to me.
I did have somebody ask, well, we're going to be there at 10 when we go back to school. And I loved nothing more than going, no, we're not. We're going to start at 7:20. No, you guys, this was a solid deal. So, I mean, when you go back to school, I get it. I'm not saying.
But this wasn't a bad offer. This wasn't bad. I don't want to say that 40 minutes of me is better than an hour of me, but it might be.
On my own behalf, that's enough that I can handle for just of myself. Okay.
So yeah,
That's great.
the schedule. Reason number 7 that online school is GOAT. The grunge look is back in by default. People, the kids, the children's, are pretty much living their best lives in their pajamas that they've worn all week. Why do you need to do laundry? You don't go anywhere. Bedhead, slippers. I mean, why brush your teeth if you're going to eat all day anyway?
Logic.
You're living your best lives. How do I know this? The collection and assortment of dishes and cups that are on the counters in my house when I arrive at home. And I already know my kids are chilling all day. And so how many of our students are just chilling like this, just like
living our best life in our
grunge life
shirt for the brand.
Yep, grunge is back, came back around.
Excellent, quick, too fast.
Oh, this is, are we on number 6? That's
yes.
Yeah. Okay, reason number 6 that online school is greatest of all time. The new, I don't have a pencil. Look at all these excuses
I feel like
that kids have. Yeah. I mean, you used to only be able to say, well, I don't have a pencil, or I don't have a piece of paper. Look at the things that you can default to now, and your teacher can't really prove some of them. So,
okay. Mrs. Smith, on this list, what do you think is like the most triggering for you? I have mine picked out.
Okay. It's hard. A lot of them are even for me. But I'm going to say I got kicked out of the Zoom is high on my list because I've literally only had that happen once in my life. But I don't know. You know what? It has happened to me more at home. So maybe we have better internet here at school. And then probably the other one is I don't have the class code because that's not how I have kids sign up for things. So if they say they don't have the class code, then they actually just like didn't read any of the directions I sent. How about you?
It is absolutely, you never showed us how to do that. Like,
yes. And actually when kids do that, Miss Billman and I really love tagging them on Teams.
I do.
Yeah.
The rest I can, like, I'm like, okay, I can get in on that. But you never showed us how to do that?
That's true. The rest of them actually happen sometimes, but then I know that there's kids capitalizing on those excuses.
And you know what? If I was in 8th grade, I'd probably do the same thing.
Oh, for sure.
Not knocking it. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always assume good intent. So like kids that say these things are happening, I actually just choose to believe them because then I'm a happier person. But I know that some of them are actually just playing games. So yeah, that's another slide. I'm getting ahead.
Number 5 coming up for you, Mrs. Oronia-Smith.
Reason number 5, online school is GOAT. Well, in pre-COVID, teachers be like, being a YouTuber is not a real career. In times now, hi everyone, welcome to our show.
This is us.
Total turnaround. So I feel like the teenagers, the children's, should feel really excited that now we have an understanding of this online community and what that looks like, and we're part of it. Hi.
I get it now.
And we're different now. We're different. So we're communicating with them in the ways that they already were communicating with their friends, but now we're making it about school. So you're welcome.
Make sure you subscribe. I moved it over to a different channel, so make sure you find us on the YouTube. What's up, Teach?
Yes, like and subscribe. Subscribe.
Portrait mode just does the most for me, and I love it. So
that is a great picture. I love it.
Never felt better. Okay, for right now, number 4 coming up for you.
Okay, guys, reason number 4 that online school is GOAT. The hardships. Oh my goodness, think of this story you're going to be able to tell. Fast forward 10 years in your life. You to your future children. You don't even get it. We went to school during a pandemic. You don't even know how easy you have it right now. You will be able to ride that hard. You can say, it was terrible, online school, everyone's failing, I didn't get to see my friends. You're going to have this sob story. It's better than the uphill both ways that your parents get to tell about how they got to school. Nobody can take this from you. No one can take this from you.
You have people that's like, we've never taken a snow day. And then you could come back with like we didn't have the option. Because we're online. Like I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, they're going to be able to flex on people so hard. And then the reality, I mean, you're at home. It sounds so much worse than it is. Online school, how will we survive? I don't know, watch some Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, some of us are surviving.
And then like maybe do your async work, I don't know.
Maybe.
Attend to Zoom.
Coming up for you.
Okay, reason number,
this GIF. How did you find this?
Oh, isn't it so great? So reason number 3 that online schools go. Your parents are going to say stuff to you like, I am so proud of you for attending your classes. And you're like, yeah, I know, right? But then actually things you do during Zoom, play Among Us.
Yeah, there's that.
We see you. We see you.
We get it.
Watch YouTube. Oh, yeah. Please at least be watching our channel.
Yeah.
Watch TV, sleep, text. Okay, let me show you what texting on a Zoom looks like. Can you tell I'm texting, Miss Billman?
Oh, you know what? It
kind of, right?
It looks like you're even typing something. So, like, if you're going to do it, don't do this.
Oh. True.
But if you're like this, I mean, Mrs.
Taking notes. I was taking notes.
It looked like you were on a keyboard. So it was like,
okay, I got away with it. So you could be texting, you could be checking your social media. I mean, I can't because Facebook is blocked here. So you could be doing a lot of things. You could also be logging in and then not showing your camera and walking away. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is then if your teacher calls on you a couple times and you don't answer, we can actually mark you absent. So you should probably stop doing that. I love this GIF to everyone. This is so boring, professor. ...
So funny.
Ooh, what do you think the professor's going to say? I know what I would say.
Okay, what would you say?
Awkward.
Okay, I feel like I would write, I know, right? Like, I know, right? It is terrible. Wait. Or it'd be like, yeah, you should email the professor your thoughts.
Mm-hmm. So think about this, you guys. When you're face to face, I'll be watching you. I'll also know what's on your computer screen. So you can't do any of these things. I hope you're enjoying your final days of freedom.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And number 2, coming at you. We're top two.
Top 2. Okay, this one's my favorite one, actually. So number 2, you are the first generation of teenagers that are going through puberty in hiding.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Is this, I've just had a moment. Is this like them being teenagers in Mesopotamia? Like there's no tablets and tablets? Like, did they go through puberty? No one knows.
Nobody knows. You went in a gangly 7th grader. You're going to come back out of this thing late 8th grade, probably have a mustache and beard.
Could be.
And then there's the boys. No, just kidding. So you're going to have like, I already hear like on Zoom, Miss Billman, some of the boys, if you say like so-and-so, they're like, here. I guarantee they weren't talking like that in 7th grade.
And it's actually shocking because when we came from 6th grade, just in elementary school, that was not what that sounded like. Roll sounds different.
Yeah, we were subbing in 7th grade, actually, last week. We were subbing. And so we'd say their name like, Jebediah. And he was like, here. Or even better, here. Something like that. But now I say the names and it's like, I don't know, John. I don't have a John in my class. John, here. It's insane to me. So nobody has to see you in your awkward stage. Ms. Billman and I frequently talk about this. Go up to an adult and ask them, if you could be any age or go back to any grade of school, what would it be? I guarantee you I want to say no one, but then someone's going to try to prove me wrong. So most people are not going to say, you know what I really miss? 7th grade
Yeah,
or 8th grade.
like, I didn't even have a bad like 7th and 8th grade experience, but it's not something I'm like, oh gosh, if I had just had one day, I would love to go back to that.
Let's go back to when I was awkward and felt insecure. That sounds great. Wait, that was yesterday. No.
I was like, currently,
Yeah.
current.
No, but really, like, I think it's going to be a real shock for kids to come back to face school. Like you thought a Flipgrid was hard, a 1 minute or less video. Now people get to see you IRL.
You can't do the Lego one in real life.
There's no filters in real life, guys. This is the big time.
Believe me, I've been looking into it.
I hope you finish your puberty session before you come.
Ooh,
So that
hey, I mean, like, I can't think, like we talk about, are we just catfishing them? Like, they're gonna even see us and be like, who is this woman?
Oh yeah, you're gonna be like, the Mrs. Oronia-Smith I know was much funnier. Like I feel like there's gonna be more downtime. I'm gonna have to work harder to impress them, maybe tap dance. I don't know.
I might. I can't believe
I don't know.
Mrs. Oronia-Smith were to the top reason why.
We're on the top. Oh, this is a good reason too. So the top reason why online school is GOAT, reason number one, for the first time in your life, you actually want to go to school.
Oh, right to the heart.
Right to the heart. We've heard so many kids say it. I hope that this lasts a really long time, maybe till they graduate. Kids will be like, whew, I can do this as long as I don't have to do online school. Like, I hope that they continue to feel that way. But right now, if you poll a class, I would say 90%, I'm going to put that number out there, 90% of the students want to go to school. This is my 20th year teaching. Those numbers are unheard of. Miss Billman, remember when we were in person pre-corona? Kids would frequently, I hate school. I don't want to come.
Or
those
like
kids you're dragging to get
have
here.
A snow day and it's May. Like, no, I don't. What about a rain day? No, I don't think so. Also rude because I want to hang out with me.
Me too. Yeah, every day.
Hearing all the time, like, I just really miss school. I'm just like, yes, you guys, we're gonna get back together, and then we're all gonna have the rule, like, we can't say that we don't like school because now we're back.
It actually gives teachers a lot of power because I basically, the minute someone's like, well, I don't know, I hate school, and we'd be like, oh, why don't you go to online school then? Remember when we did that?
I did see a sign. I saw a sign that says, like, I hate school, but I hate this more, which I appreciate the honesty. I was like, oh, fair enough. That's fair.
So basically, this PowerPoint was my thoughts in a nutshell, or in a PowerPoint, if you will, about why I think that kids should maybe enjoy these final weeks of online school if in fact we do come back. Try to look at the positives, try to enjoy something about it. My husband worked from home. He got a new job. On Monday, he goes to his new job. And I'm really going to miss that he was working from home. You know, we were forced into something at first that none of us really wanted to do. And now I'm like, oh, he's not going to be home during the day if I need him to, like, do something or check and see if we have tortillas so I can buy groceries or whatever. He's not going to be available. Today, I had an IKEA delivery, Miss Billman, at 11, and my husband wasn't there because he's already getting ready to switch to his new job. And so I took that for granted, all that time that he was there to sign for deliveries, and I didn't take advantage of it.
This also goes to the adults too. Enjoy it while we have it. It might seem hard right now, but there will be times where you're going to miss it.
Yeah, you will. And like right now you're at home with your animals, give them an extra squeeze. I think animals might be the ones that are going to suffer the most because they're going to be used. I actually saw an ad on Facebook where somebody was giving away their dog or rehoming their dog because they had been working from home and the dog got used to that and they were going back to work and they'd felt guilty leaving him there by himself.
Aww.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's like enjoy these final weeks or months pending what happens because there's a lot of good that is going to come out of this. Like, how excited are you that your teachers finally know what's up about technology?
I mean, here we are, fellow youths. We can do this. I mean, we're trying.
Well, we're elder millennials, Miss Billman. We can do this.
We are elder millennials, and we can do this. And, you know, we can do this in real life, too. No, you know what?
Yes.
I loved all of these reasons. And this reason number 1 just really gets me. And I am excited for us to go back to school. I know it's going to be different, but that's okay. And I will just channel Liz Lemon. I want to go to there. I'm excited to see the kids. I'm really waiting to see. I can't wait to see how they look, since right now all I can go by is their Power School picture from 6th grade and a black screen. So I know that there's something between 6th grade themselves and then a black screen, but I don't know how they look. What is it? Yeah, I'm very excited to actually see faces. And just, you know, our final hurrah before we play our parting music is that send in your questions using the forms on Teams. Make sure, we're going to be those people. Make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Forgot that line. Like and subscribe to our next channel. We'll see you on our next pod, Facecast, Selfcast. I don't know. It'll be our third installment.